Welcome to Alumni Corner, now with 90% less hair. This week's question comes from myself. What's the difference between game development and game design? For those of you who don't know my story, I graduated with a degree in software engineering because I thought you had to in order to make it into the games industry. As many of you are probably aware, you fucking don't! Dear Pet Zachary, you're very dumb. As you can tell, I have a bit of an emotional attachment to this question, but that's because nowadays everybody seems to be considered a game developer as long as they appear in the credits. But that includes artists, it includes marketing teams, localization teams, and even the special thanks section. However, looking at job postings on sites like Indeed show that game developers have a much more narrow definition. If you're a game developer, you're a programmer. Breaking news! Red Dead Redemption 2 had over 3,000 developers! But the credits only have like 200 programmers. Shut up! You don't know what you're talking about. Herein lies the issue. The industry has two different definitions for the term developer. One means I was a part of the massive team that shipped this game. Another one means I was a programmer on this game. This is exactly where I made my mistake. I should have never tried to become a game developer. Instead, I should have tried to become a game designer. So, what's the difference? In short, a game designer comes up with the ideas for a game, but it's not as simple as it sounds. At AAA companies, game designers take their ideas and stuff them into documentation and try to present them to management as if their ideas are the best ones to go with. It's often pretty competitive amongst multiple designers, so you have to be able to prove that your idea is better than everybody else's. In the independent sphere, it's a bit different. This job is usually split up amongst the entire team. Most indie products can't actually afford a dedicated full-time designer. Instead, they compensate by hiring talented individuals that have both experience in design and also some other primary function. Here's a word of caution, though, from my own experiences. Small teams still need a design lead who can make the decisions about the scope of the game. This is sometimes called being the producer, and it sort of turns you into the bad guy because you have to be able to say no. Now, developers, they're the ones who bring the game to life. As stated before, AAA companies use the term developer and programmer nearly interchangeably. This narrow definition of it actually holds up across other careers as well. Software engineers are often called software developers, and web development is all about writing web code. And honestly, this even extends to the independent scene as well. At least, mostly. But with the nature of small teams, everyone always ends up doing more than what they signed up for, right? So even if you get hired as a pure programmer, you're definitely going to be helping out with some other area of production as well. So let me be a cautionary tale. Follow what you like. If you love logic and reason and problem solving, then try your hand at some computer science. Learn how to be a developer. But if you love making a game look and feel good, then try your hand at game design. Learn how to make production documents. But as always, just follow what you like to do. I promise you, you're gonna be way better off and way happier. Don't follow in my footsteps. Be better than me. But as always, go forth, make games, and stay awesome, guys. See you next week.